I'll tell you what, we came out there, we did some good things. I thought we played with a lot of juice, a lot of energy. We had a little edge to us to start that game off. We exploded into the game. You know, you look at how we played in that first half. In every phase, I thought we played really, we really got after it. We really got after it in the first half. Really slowed down a little bit in the second half. But even that first half, I think there's the edge, the effort, all of that strain we played with out there, I was pleased with. I think our execution's got to be much cleaner in every phase, because there's some things that happened that we got to get cleaned up and make better. You know, we weren't great on third down today. We got to get a little bit better on third down. But overall, pretty good day. Fitz did a great job. Came in, you know, I mean, I get the text this morning. Dak's been throwing up since 5 a.m. Can't hold anything down. He really sick, so he didn't do any walkthroughs. Just they took him over to the stadium, got some IVs, put some medicine in him, tried to take a nap. You know, wasn't even involved. So Fitz woke up and said, "Hey, you're running the walkthroughs all this morning. Just get ready to go." And then, you know, Dak, I think felt better a little bit, you know, and he wanted to start. Obviously, Dak's the ultimate competitor, so he wanted desperately to play. You know, I thought, you know, the one thing we could do is really give him, take a little bit of the edge off of Fitz if Dak just even goes in that first series or second series, and went pretty well, and Dak was doing good, so we just left him out there for a series or two. And our goal was the plan was to play Fitz the third series no matter what. Like I said, last week I don't think we've been playing enough players, so our goal was to get Fitz in that third series. I think it ended up Dak talked me into staying out there for the third series, and we went Fitz the fourth series, and then just, you know, at that point I decided the way we were playing, and he had a good series. Fitz did, and I wanted to just we were going to let him go the rest of the way, and you know, not put a Dak out in the sick, weakened state that he was in a little bit at that point. So, but great win. Really excited about the win. Really excited. It's hard to get wins, and 50% of the people playing today are losing, and we got to win. We'll take it, and you know, it's a good way to start off this home stretch.
Questions? We'll get a mic to you, David.
You talk about the way the defensive line, particularly in the first half, just dominated the line of scrimmage and the play overall.
Well, I think that was really important for us coming into the game. It's something that we wanted to make sure we were doing. You know, of playing more physical up front and getting after people, playing to the level that we expect our guys to play up front. I really do. I thought, what did they have, minus 20 yards rushing in the first half? That's big time defense right there now. And I like that edge we kind of had to us a little bit. Guys were playing with that chip on their shoulder. We expect guys at Mississippi State to play with.
Is Fred Ross becoming that explosive type of playmaker that y'all recruited?
Yeah, well, we knew he was a really good player. You know, I mean, he makes some big plays, not just, you know, catching the ball. I know this year he's made a lot of big plays catching the ball down the field. But he's also done, you know, you can see he does a great job in the open field with the ball in his hands. And, you know, gives us that balance. We want to have playmakers out there on the field. And you know, he's certainly one that he can, you know, he can beat you in his route running, but he also can catch it and beat you after the catch as well. So, you know, I'm pleased with his development.
You talked about the rushing yards, but the passing yards weren't that big either. What was the defense doing as a whole that was preventing them from getting any rhythm offensively?
Preventing them?
From them, yeah, from getting any.
I mean, we're playing Mississippi State defense. We had 11 guys on the field playing nasty, running that football. You know, I mean, we told her, I mean, don't step on that field unless you're ready to play our style of defense and get after people. And I saw the edge in practice a little bit more this week out of the defense side of the ball, and I think it's going to get better even for us. And you know, that's the type of defense I expect us to play. And I know that's the type of defense Manny expects us to play. All our coaches, that's the type of defense our players expect from themselves, of what we've built this program on, of playing great defense. And there are a lot of younger, newer faces on that defense, and I think they're going to be able to watch this film now, and I think we can show that's what we're looking for. That's what we've been expecting. That's what we're going to demand from here on out.
Coach, 6 games in, which means that's time for your midterm grade there. What kind of grade would you give your running game at this point?
Yeah, it's okay. It's coming along. I mean, you know, I think we got to just find more consistency in the running game. We only ran 48 plays. You know, one of the things is we got to be on the field more. You know, I mean, we ran it 33 times. It's okay. You know, I think last year we were much more than that per game. So we just didn't even have many plays today. So I think a lot of the running game is going to come when you have a lot of consistency. We're not getting enough plays on offense, and we got to play better tempo than that. But we also had a lot of explosive plays today, so that kind of, you know, I mean, you get one, you know, 6, right? We had a 48, 59, and 49-yard passes. We had a punt return for a touchdown and a defensive touchdown, so I mean that's limiting opportunities. And running games are really about the consistency of building it and wearing people down. So I want to see every facet of our program get better in the second half of the season.
Can I follow up on
Yeah.
that? I just wonder at this point, is 3rd and 3 a running down? It sure was last year.
Yeah, well, to me, you know, 3rd and 3 is everything down, right? I mean, if I know you're going to run it every play, it's pretty easy to defend. If I know you're going to throw it every play, it's pretty easy to defend. We want to be 50-50 in everything that we do. You know, we got a big first down, I think, today on 3rd and 6 running the ball. So, to me, that's all balanced.
Safety's taking over for Kinzer. What did you think of him today?
Yeah, we'll watch it on film. Initial reaction out there in the field, I thought they did pretty good things. You know, we gave up, you know, a 74-yard run, which isn't very good, but their longest pass was 22 yards, so that was good. You know, the one run, we got to make sure that can't happen. But I think we'll watch it all on film. I think they had the right approach, the right attitude this week, and I think with the young players and talent we have there, we're going to see great improvement over the next couple of weeks of those guys.
This was win number 50 for you. What does that milestone mean to you personally?
I think it's pretty cool. It's awesome. I've been here for a while, I guess. All right. Hopefully it doesn't last long when I get 51 next week. I'm going to get off that 50 mark fast, and I want to do it in 7 days and get up to 51 next week. But it is. No, I mean, people have, you know, when I came here, we had a vision of what we wanted to build, you know, and Scott and Dr. Keenum, everybody, and they believed in what we were going to try to build. Our players bought in, and, you know, only 2 other people have ever done that here at Mississippi State, so I think it's a great honor, but it's really more about our program, our coaches, our players, our administration, everybody here within the athletic department, that it's an honor for them and to get all of those things, not just me.
Nick has 3 touchdown passes this season. I think all are beyond 25 yards. What does he do well with those long balls?
I guess he throws it well down the field. No, he, you know, I think his 2 today, you know, his deep balls today, the one to Bear, Greg Reed, one-on-one, gave a shot, threw a beautiful ball where Bear could catch it. He threw another deep ball to Bear that was fantastic. The one at the other Donald, he just gave a guy a chance to make a play. He did. You know, I don't know that was the best read. I thought he could have maybe run it there too. And scramble would get us a little bit of momentum going on offense. But, you know, saw one-on-one down the field, took a deep shot. Donald made an unbelievable catch. And I think it shows he has confidence in the wideouts too, though. He's going to give them an opportunity down the field. And you look at a lot of young players, they start that scramble. They're going to tuck the ball and run. Great understanding of him getting to the 4th read in the progression, seeing it's one-on-one, giving a guy a shot deep down the field.
What did you think about Fitzgerald overall? I guess presumably too that he was on short notice, that he was going to get a majority of the playing time today.
I think that certainly helped, because I think he probably slept like a baby last night, and then he woke up this morning and said, hey, you're going to take the walkthrough, and we're not sure if Dak can play, so I think he didn't have time to get nervous about it. You know, get into the walkthrough, go run it. But as soon as we said that, I think he really handled himself well. He did a great job in the walkthrough. You could see he was locked in the walkthrough, ready to go this morning as we got things done. Got to the stadium. I think he was mentally prepared to step on the field and go, which is really hard to do as a backup quarterback because you're preparing all week, but you're saying, hey, it's good, you know, I don't know if I'm going to get many reps. And then all of a sudden, game day, you look, and right at the end of the game, we're saying your number's going to be called to go in and play, and I thought he handled that situation extremely well.
I think he's 10 of 11 this season. What signs did he show you, I guess, through the offseason that he would be coming and be this, I guess, productive in his early career?
I think he, as he was going through the offseason, he really showed a better command of learning the offense, and understanding what's going on out there on the field. he's got some, he's got Brian Johnson that I think does a great job of coaching and developing the quarterbacks, but he also has a Dak Prescott in the room of watching. When you get to sit there and you show up every day and you're watching a big-time guy and how he does things, I said, well, monkey see, monkey do, go, and how do I become a big-time quarterback? Do whatever he does. And Brian, you know what? Brian showed up as a 17-year-old on campus for me at the University of Utah, and he had a kid named Alex Smith in front of him. And I told him, I said, hey, you want to be a big-time quarterback, you do exactly what he does. You just follow him around. And you see that. I think Nick's got the opportunity with a guy like Dak in front of him, that he gets to watch how he prepares, how he does things, how he studies the game. And I think it's a great opportunity for a young quarterback to learn that way.
A.J. Jefferson had a couple really big plays early on, sort of set the tone. You talk about edge. Is he maybe one of the guys that sort of embodies that a little bit?
He does. I mean, he plays. He's a guy that plays with a little nastiness to him. And I think he really does do a good job setting the tempo for our defense and out there on the field. And I think it's great to see his growth in that way of taking responsibility, taking ownership of being a guy that everyone looks to to go make a play, to go be a leader, to go set the standard and set the bar for our defense. And I've been pleased with what he did. He's a leadership committee guy for us. It means his teammates respect him, and he's a guy that's taken on that responsibility and has really improved.
Coach, Davian Lee had a couple big runs between tackles today. What's kind of preventing him from seeing more snaps?
He had 5 carries for 44 yards. We only ran 48 plays in the game, so I guess we're playing more plays. If we can run, if we had run, they ran 82, we ran 48. If we had run 82, I bet he would have had more carries.
Good. Great, thank you.